We're on our Orange Blossom tour, and Rick Fraser is here, and he's brought a different car this year. It's got to be the most interesting, unique, and modernized MGB I've ever seen. Tell us a little bit about it, Rick.
Well, it's a 1974. It's got a V8 engine, GT heads. It was built by a gentleman in Tennessee. His name is Dan Masters, and he took the car completely apart and built it with his own touch. Now, I bought the car just like it is. He's got different suspension in it. It's called Fast Cars, makes an MG suspension.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
The whole clip, and not unlike putting a Mustang clip in a street rod. I believe it's a 9-inch Ford rear end, Fiero seats, so it's pretty comfortable. Used painless wiring through the whole car, so other than the engine wires, everything is hidden. So you don't see wires in the engine compartment or running through the doors. Everything's contacted.
They did a beautiful job. So I'm also noticing there's a lot of aircraft touches. The door handles are super cool. The leather work is amazing.
He has
got
done
vents.
That.
And
yep, the air conditioning vents. They all look like replica aircraft vents. And it just suits the car and finishes the interior off quite nicely. It's got tilt wheel, which makes it really comfortable getting in and out of the car. It does not have cruise control, but it's got a great 5-speed, close ratio gearbox, short throw shifter. So it's easy to drive, and it still gets 25 miles to a gallon.
So you mentioned that it's a V8. It's a Ford V8. It's a 302, 289?
Yep, 302, and it has GT heads on it. So it's got some head work done, and it gives it a little bit more kick.
It seems quite fast. You've also got power steering.
Yep.
Air conditioning.
Yep, air conditioning. He's just done a great job with the car to make it a great driver, and at the same time, it's reliable, unlike most MGs.
Well, a well-sorted MGB is okay, but let's.
Well, I have a lot of them, so I know.
Okay, yeah. All right, fair enough. I also noticed you said it was a Toyota green metallic.
Yeah, metallic Toyota green metallic. I don't know the name of the paint, but the paint really suits it, and you can see it in the sunlight. It really jumps off the car quite nicely.
And it looks like all four corners, the fenders are flared.
Yep. He's got some
running bumpers.
No, he's got some hot rod Nerf bars on the front of it that we actually do on other cars that we have, very similar to these. It just cleans the front end up quite nicely.
It's almost like one of these outlaw Porsche 356s, except he started with an MGB shape.
Right.
And made a Cobra out of it.
Right, and we love MGs. We have a lot of them. I have several GTs and a lot of convertibles. We race MGs, and this is really a well-done car. I like the car quite a bit.
Yeah, I was very impressed. So I got a chance to drive this, thanks to your generosity. It's light as a feather. The seats are super comfortable. It's got plenty of power, as you would expect from an MG with a Ford small block in it. But that's not the shocking part. The shocking part is how comfortable and drivable it is. I mean, you've just taken this on a 800-mile tour with us, and
it drives beautifully. It's very comfortable. My wife loves it.
That's the important thing.
Yes, it is. And she loves it. It's comfortable for her. Easy to drive. She's not a stick shift driver, but it's that easy to drive.
Yeah, I found the shifting quite easy. It's got a quick shift kit, but it's not obnoxious. It's close ratio box. The gears are nicely spaced. Yep. I mean, it's an amazing car.
And it'll cruise all day long at 80 miles an hour, and it's comfortable to drive. It's not an MGB anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You said it got 25 miles to the gallon.
25 miles to a gallon on this tour.
Yeah.
Which is
fantastic.
Remarkable.
So you say you bought this car as is. Is there anything you would change or you would have done different?
No. This is the first time I've actually taken the car on a road trip. Okay. I've owned it for a while. My son got introduced to this car at a car show several years ago and met Dan Masters. And it came up for auction. Dan, I guess, decided it was time for him to sell it. It came up for auction, and Scott, my oldest son, said, "Hey, you have to buy this car."
With your money, of course, not his money.
Right. But he said, "You have to buy this car. It's a one of a kind. Everybody knows whose it is." And I ended up with the car, obviously.
Looks like you won. All right, Rick, thanks for bringing the car. It's fantastic, it's fast, it's comfortable. It's a lot more modern feeling than my Sunbeam Tiger. If you like this sort of stuff, please like our channel, subscribe, and we'll put the link in our description to our Classic Motorsports Road Tours.
Support brands that support Classic Motorsports. Get your chemical solutions from CRC Industries. Visit crcindustries.com to learn more.